What's up, meatheads? Coach MANdler here, Team Swole Patrol. The other day I shared with you my top 19 favorite accessory exercises that I do after squats and deadlifts in order to bring up the strength of the weak points that will help build a bigger squat and deadlift and also build some more functional, powerful, kick-ass muscle mass. Well, I asked a lot of you guys if you'd be interested in me doing the same thing for exercises that will beef up your overhead press and your bench press, and you said yes. So without further ado, here you go. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. It sparks some new ideas into different exercises you can throw in that'll keep you from getting bored and will hopefully get you out of maybe some of the lifting plateaus that you've been struggling with. Definitely keep you from getting bored, but nevertheless, the key to using these is to obviously make sure you constantly rotate which exercise you're going to be doing in a manner that doesn't just rotate the actual exercises themselves, but also the weight and rep schemes that you do. That is going to be the key to keeping your body continuously adapting to the stress that you put on it so that you can get strength and size gains. So if that's something that you're struggling with right now, definitely be sure to do that. And also be sure, if you haven't done so already, to pick up your free copy of the muscle building blueprint that I put together for you by clicking on this button right here, or if you're on your cell phone or tablet, go down to the description box and just click on the first link that you see. When you do that, I'll take you to a free gift page which is going to outline how you can take exercise like you saw in this video and the last one and put it into a program that keeps you from hitting any of those pain in the ass plateaus and any points of boredom and stagnation, and making sure that you continue to get the badass fast results that you're looking for. So in order to get this for free, simply click here or click down there and I'll take you to the next page, which breaks it all down for you. And of course, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the like video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the kick-ass free gifts, free routines, and free tips I'm going to be hooking you up with here on the reg. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. MANdler out.